Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Just a picture-perfect 59-degree day here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Philadelphia has won the toss. They have deferred to the second half. So the Bengals will have the football. Sunny skies. That's the forecast the rest of the day, as Jake Elliott will get things started. Travion Williams. Deep man. Charlie Jones. The kickoff is a touchback.
And try and decipher it because it looks the same almost every snap.
Yeah, the key will be pre and post snap. How they handle it with Philadelphia's Zach Moss getting the carry, makes the tackle. Defensively for Philadelphia, the front has helped lead the way for Philly. They are loaded with pass rushers who have been getting to the quarterback. Bond was a question mark this week to play because of a shoulder injury. He's in there in the secondary. Quinyon Mitchell, standout rookie out of Toledo.
For Vic Fangio's defense.
Chase Brown now in at running back. New set of downs to work with. They'll dump it to him. And Brown gets hammered behind the line of scrimmage by Dean. Nakobe Dean sets up as a receiver on the outside. Burrow from the gun. They're going to look over to that side. It's caught by Brown. The catch and curl. And he's twirled down short of midfield by Darius Slay, the perennial Pro Bowler. It's a gain of 5. Third down now for Cincinnati. Burrow telling us they talk through everything. They've seen so much football together. Chase Brown, nothing there. Gain of 1. Zach Bond, the linebacker who came over from New Orleans, makes the stop.
But I figure he'll accept the challenge and try and defeat that double and triple coverage.
Give it up for Moss. And he has stood up just short of the 35-yard line. Chase Brown on the field. His twin brother Sidney Brown is not on the field. And Brown gets walloped. Did have a head of steam, but picks up 2 yards in the process as he couldn't break through the front of Philadelphia with Jordan Davis there. Should drive here for Cincinnati to open play. Fake the handoff. And the ball is rolling around at the 40-yard line. Scrambled for it. Cincinnati jumps on top of it. The play was whistled dead as Burrow was met by Jalen Carter. It's an incomplete pass for Burrow. 2nd and 10 for Cincinnati. Moss sets up as a receiver. Burrow looks in that direction, and a strike to Moss along the sideline. 1st and goal. Moss in the backfield. Running play. Moss looking for an opening. Can't quite get to the goal line. And now Philadelphia takes over with the number 2 rushing offense in the NFL. Saquon Barkley gets the call, knifes through, carries a couple tacklers with him for a gain of 7 on 1st down for Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts. You go back to that 2020 draft. He was the 5th quarterback taken with Joe Burrow number 1 overall. That is a draft that has produced a lot of QB talent. And you see the numbers. Hurts gets to the end zone quite a bit, whether it's with his arm or with his legs.
Produced a lot of QB talent and a lot of good contracts.
Yeah, that's another stat we could add up. You're right.
Guys have done well.
2nd and 3. Fake the handoff. Hurts stepping up. Hurts will run for the 1st down. Out across the 40-yard line. Sam Hubbard over there defensively. It's a 7-yard pickup. Starting offense for Philadelphia. They're down 2 starting offensive linemen with the injury to Jordan Mailata, and Mekhi Becton is out this week with a concussion. So Tyler Steen steps in. Fred Johnson, who played 3 years for Cincinnati, is the starter at left tackle for Philly at those 2 safety positions. 2nd and 8. Fake the handoff. Hurts throws it over the middle, complete to A.J. Brown. As dangerous a catch-and-run threat in the NFL. You've got Brown on one side, and you've got Chase on the other. That's good for 29 yards. Hurts, quarterback keeper. And Hurts carries to the 21. 8 straight games going back to the playoffs last year as well without a point in the first quarter. Barkley powers his way for a first down. Last couple of weeks defensively, Kenneth Gainwell is now in there for Philadelphia. Second down and 12, fake the handoff. Hurts out of the pocket, Hurts to run. Hurts slides down inside the 10. 39-yard attempt here for Jake Elliott. And Elliott gets it to go. Originally a 5th-round draft pick of Cincinnati back in 2017. Eagles are on the board. Bengals have the lead, 7-3. Taylor told us they would have an aggressive mentality early, more play action, firmer play action. And that's not going to work. Huge loss. Burrow with a flag down at the 25. Nolan Smith was the first man there. Milton Williams also getting in the face of Burrow. 3 straight games with a sack for Smith. So now 2nd and 22. Burrow trying to get the yards back. Fortunate it wasn't intercepted. Cooper DeJean had a chance at it. The rookie from Iowa had it hit his hands. Yossi Vash, the motion man, hand it to Brown. Nothing there. Left his feet. Will end up picking up 3. Well in the NFL, and he thought, I'm going to be all right. Burrow, it's dropped by Brown.
Yeah, he was thinking about what he was going to do after the catch. Tell for this Philadelphia defense.
Handoff. Chase Brown trying to spin off the contact, and they're going to give him.
He might come back and go for it again on 4th down.
Shotgun. Burrow. A floater. Couldn't be handled by Burton. Darius Slay wins the matchup. 4th down.
Rookie versus veteran. Break it up a little bit.
Return man is Gainwell. He's not going to take it out of the end zone this time. So they'll open up at the 30-yard line. Paramount Plus streams the NFL on CBS every Sunday at home or on the go all season long, right through the AFC Championship game.
Situation.
Working from the gun. No Dallas Goedert today. He's missing his 2nd straight game with a hamstring injury. Grant Calcaterra becomes a potential threat. Hurts will throw it short of the sticks to A.J. Brown. Needed to get to the 40. He is out of bounds, shy of it. And that's exactly the alignment now. They need a little more than a yard. There's the push. There's the first down. Effective time and time again for Jalen Hurts in this offensive line. 40-yard line for Philly. Down to 8:10 to go in this first half. Barkley sweeping it to the outside, and he is tackled after the pickup of 4 by Sheldon Rankins. And we do have an injured Eagle, Lane Johnson, already banged up on this offensive line. Johnson, the 5-time Pro Bowl, 15 of 19, 129 yards, a touchdown to Chase. Burrow has the time. Chase lost his footing. Incomplete.
7 yards, this one 41.
It's a pitch to Brown. Took a hit from Slay. Chase Brown pops off the turf. 3-yard pickup for him. 24 ticket request. It's costing him half a game check.
It made Sidney split it with him too.
Burrow misses on the pass over the middle to Yossi Vash.
There.
3rd and 7. Burrow gets rid of it quickly. Ball popped in the air. Incomplete. He was trying to squeeze it in there to Gesicki.
Long field goals of his, he hasn't had one blocked yet.
McPherson drives it in the air from 54 yards away. No good. Had enough leg. Accuracy was off. Empty possession for Cincinnati. They maintain the 10-3 lead as 2nd quarter action continues from Paycor. 7 yards through the air. Hand it to him. Barkley carries it across midfield to the 49 with Chris Jenkins there defensively. That's a 7-yard pickup for Barkley. 3rd and 1. The initial surge did not appear to be enough, but the second effort It appears he got there.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. The second effort, I think, got him there. I know they want to try and get him going, too.
Hurts looking. Hurts will throw it. Open man. Caught by Calcaterra. First down. He is inside the 30-yard line. 3 targets to Brown so far in this first half. Hurts uncorks it. Catch. Devontae Smith curls. Smith isn't going down. Finally does at the 18.
And look, Cam Taylor-Britt came with him on this play.
And Gainwell shifts out of the backfield on 3rd and 16. Hurts, clean pocket, delivers on time. First down. He put it right into the breadbasket of A.J. Brown. 18 yards. And a timeout taken by Cincinnati. We're back in 30 seconds after this.
Why am I so hungry?
Because you're watching football. The whole game is basically an elaborate scheme to make you buy more food.
What are you talking about?
Dude, think about it. Turnovers, pancake blocks. Oh, I just scored. Feed me more. Refrigerator Perry was not his real name.
I don't think football's trying to sell you food.
Oh, really? And what are you eating, Jerry?
Rice.
Jerry's eating rice.
Game day deals only on Uber Eats.
Right there, that's Cam Taylor-Britt making sure he's staying with A.J. Brown in these key situations.
Hurts is going to keep it. Hurts, beautiful fake inside the 5. Good block from Barkley to help spring Hurts for some extra yards. First and goal. Verizon halftime report. JB and the gang in New York with the latest scores and highlights all coming up on the Verizon halftime report. JB will jot a couple notes down. Bill just chopping it up. Nate disagrees.
You know what Coach Cowher just said?
Matt taking it all in. What do you say?
Run the ball.
Number 70.
Run the ball.
Eagles use the timeout. 1:29 remaining first half. We're back in 30 seconds after this from Progressive Insurance.
All right, 3rd time's a charm. Here we go. It's okay. We'll get it on the next one.
Pressure's getting to him.
Maybe we should change it up.
Now I got it.
Keenum, get loose.
Here we go. Daddy's got this.
Hey. You got us this far. Keenum's gonna finish the drive.
You got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If only there were backups in real life. But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
Hurts. The push. No whistle. Didn't get it. Bengals hold up. They will take a look to see if Hurts did get enough with 7 seconds remaining in this first half. The officials have determined that Jalen Hurts broke the plane as he lifted the ball and got it to the goal line across for the touchdown.
One down the line that showed that football that to me felt like the nose of it broke the plane of that goal line. I think when you couple 2 or 3 of those angles in there, it gives them the opportunity to take a look.
Description to be
I
honest.
should work on that and see if we can bring it back.
Here's Burrow on first down. He's going to take a shot with a long ball downfield. And along the sideline, Quinyon Mitchell is there trying to pick it off, but he was out of bounds.
The #1 receiver of the opposing team.
Bengals take a knee to end the first half. What we expected, this on paper looked to be a really tight matchup. Two teams that have won 2 in a row, but not against top-level competition. They're tied at 10 at the break.
On the receiver, A.J. Brown, and then they scored.
Philadelphia will have the ball to start this second half, and this is returnable with Gainwell. Tackled down just across the 30-yard line moments ago. Evan Washburn with Philadelphia head man Nick Sirianni.
Nick, what'd you guys discover in that touchdown drive to close out the first half that you can use with the ball here to start the third?
Yeah, you know, it was a big 3rd down conversion on 3rd and long. We kind of dug ourselves out of a hole, and it was good to get the ball in the end zone.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Eagles are 4-2. Bengals are 3-4. Both teams have won 2 in a row. Nickel package here for Cincinnati. 3rd down and 5 for Philadelphia. Hurts lets it go, and it's on time to Devontae Smith. First down. Coverage from DJ Turner.
Devontae Smith, well done.
And Johnson has held up well so far. This Philadelphia offensive line banged up. with no Mailata, no Becton. Hurts, deep drop. Hurts uncorks it, and he's got his man, Calcaterra. Inside the 25, Calcaterra's dad was a season ticket holder of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Cincinnati going to throw the ball first. Philadelphia, run it first.
Washington enters the week at 5-2, a half-game lead in the NFC East over Philadelphia. On the move, Hurts throws to a spot, and he connects with Jack Stoll. The ball pops free. The question, was he down? And the officials indicating he was at the 15-yard line.
That was a good read about Stoll coming over.
Hamstring injury for Goddard, missing his second straight game. This is a 3rd and 3. It's a running play to Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And some jawing at the end of the play with the veteran Sheldon Rankins. They bunch all the receivers to one side. Shotgun here for Hurts. He's going to keep it. Faked it and takes it for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts does it himself, and the Eagles take the lead. Extra point for Jake Elliott. 8 plays, 70 yards. Point after makes it 17-10. Eagles. Philadelphia ends the first half with a rushing touchdown. They start the second half.
There, Jamar Chase does. They've got to get everyone involved and get Chase for some more payoffs.
And this is Chase Brown cutting it to the outside. His career, second-round pick in 2019 with Buffalo and then Arizona. Burrow gets rid of it quickly, nobody home.
I think he got rid of it so quickly. Gesicki, running his route, had no idea the ball would be out that fast.
Back to the ground game, and Chase Brown. They have not loosened it up in there. 2-yard pickup. Nakobe Dean got his body in front of Brown.
Because everything's going to flow through Joe Burrow's arm.
He's going to use it right now. Burrow. Connection made. Yosivash.
He was juggling it like mad, and the Eagles may want to take a look and see if he actually grasped it and possessed it. Look how fast Cincinnati's going to go, hoping not to get a look at this. There's Yosivash, and he goes down stumbling a little bit. And no,
prior to any false start, Philadelphia is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed catch. Timeout.
They'll win that. Yep. They'll keep their timeout.
Philadelphia, the defensive player saw it.
He's in a bunch formation. Can he follow a couple of people out?
Quick hitter. Trying to get Chase to the outside. Not much there after the catch. Picks up 2.5 on the play. That leaves Chase by himself. Burrow goes to the other side. Caught by Irwin. Trying to make a move. And DeJean would not let it happen. He's tackled inside the 5.
That's a good tackle by Cooper DeJean, the rookie out of Iowa. DeJean is a pilot. He wanted to emulate him, but then the football tug was too big.
Fake the handoff. Hurts will throw it. Hurts to A.J. Brown. First down. Got a big chunk of yards on the first play. 23 into Cincinnati territory with Mike Hilton back there defensively. That's what we got to find out.
What coach is looking for is that highlight where that tight end blocks on someone and we get a big run play.
Second down and 8 here for the Eagles. Fake it to Barkley. Hurts, sets, throws, looking for the home run ball. End zone! Devontae Smith! Touchdown! Over the shoulder! Spectacular! Fly, Eagles fly into the end zone.
And Devontae Smith comes down with a monster one there. And I will tell you this, Jack Stoll, the tight end, got hung out one-on-one blocking against Sam Hubbard, and hung in there for like 4 seconds to make sure that play was not interrupted.
45 yards, 3 straight possessions with a touchdown for Philadelphia. And the extra point now from Jake Elliott. A major answer by the Eagles. to take a 24-17 lead. We're in the late stages of the third quarter. We were expecting big plays. Both teams starting to deliver. Down for Philadelphia, doing it in a variety of ways. Tush push, we know, is so effective, but Hurts on the ground and through the air.
Big time passes when needed. Remember the touchdown right before the half. They picked up a 3rd and 13.
And the kickoff from Braden Mann. Charlie Jones. It was returnable, decided to take the knee out to the 30-yard line. Let's check out our CD Chalk Talk.
Well, watch number 87, Jack Stoll. He's one-on-one against the pass rusher. That's Sam Hubbard. And look at him just hang in there in battle. We got a double team on the inside, but he hangs in there. So Hubbard can't get near him. And Jalen Hurts able to step up and throw a gorgeous pass that Devontae Smith makes the play on and turns into a touchdown. We saw the payoff on it, but how did he get there? Jack Stoll acting like an offensive tackle. From earlier this year, he hurt a knee against Cleveland. Rodgers had to play that point.
Hand off to Chase Brown, needed 2 yards for the first down, didn't get it. Rodgers just used their first time out of the second half. Give it to Moss, and Moss does not get there. The veteran Brandon Graham walled him off. 4th down.
And I know people are thinking, do you go for it here? If I'm Zach Taylor, I'd be really hesitant about going for it. This feels like, hey, listen, there's 1:08 left in the third quarter. You don't get it here and you turn it over to a hot Philadelphia offense, I would punt the ball away and count on my defense to help me out a little bit and make them go the long way.
And now they need a little more than a full yard. 4th down. In motion, Chase. Burrow deals to Chase, and Chase is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Diagnosed perfectly by the rookie DeJean. Cincinnati hands it over on downs. The Eagles defense rises up to the occasion. Final seconds, Eagles will not break the huddle here. We will go to the fourth quarter with Philadelphia now in front, 24-17, and a chance to add to it. 3 quarters complete. Both teams looking to extend winning streaks today. A shotgun here for Hurts. He's going to keep it, faked it. Important Week 8 matchup for Philadelphia. Tagged him. Hurts with a shoe issue. Got a flat tire.
They may have to use one here.
Yep.
First charge, timeout, Philadelphia. 30-second timeout.
The 3rd and 10 in this part of the field against Cincinnati, looking at the clock, feeling the momentum. You feel like Philadelphia's thinking, this could be the capper for us.
They had to get him a new shoe.
Mess it up.
They could not get the knot untied. We've all been there before.
And so we're going to have, look at him, he's got one shoe green, one shoe white.
Pickett was in the game. Now Hurts replaces him. We've all been there where you can't get the knot on. You have to make a decision. Am I going to use my teeth or not?
You can get your leg up. I can't do that.
3rd and 10. Hurts. It's caught by Brown.
You know,
it was arduous.
You know the kids in Philadelphia going to be wearing for Halloween now? 2 different shoes.
Mismatch.
Like Jalen Hurts.
49-yard field goal. Jake Elliott. And it's dead solid. Perfect. 2-score lead for Philadelphia now, 27-17. Right now, the Eagles are leading the Bengals. They've got more animals. 27-17. Mann kicks it off. Jones takes a knee out to the 30-yard line for Cincinnati. The Bengals are trying to get back to the 500 mark. They started the season 0-3. They were 1-4. Felt like the defense had led the way the last time Cincinnati started the season 0-4 at home was 20-19. They went 2-14 that year. That pass is caught by Eric All, the tight end, and admirably, but they got him to a point where they're comfortable with him starting today against Chicago. Deep shot. Chase couldn't haul it in.
Did Gardner Johnson get that?
Did he?
I believe he did.
Gardner Johnson with the pick.
Isaiah Rodgers assumed that role today.
Van Sumeren is in, and he creates space for Barkley for a first down run across the 25. He was actually a high school wide receiver.
Just kept throwing.
Barkley keeps the legs churning just across the 30. B.J. Hill got him down low after the gain of 5. All 3 receivers to one side. Hurts will throw it over the middle. Devontae Smith, first down. DJ Turner over there, 9-yard.
And today, they've handled it quite well.
Shotgun, Hurts. He hits Smith again for another first down, so they get to use more clock. Taylor Britt with the tackle. Sirianni, when we asked him about where 11 straight completions here for Jalen Hurts. To the bread and butter, and Barkley moving into Cincinnati territory. Hit by Sam Hubbard. That's a gain. Over 100 yards rushing now for Philadelphia. They came in number 2 in the NFL at 166.7. A whole lot more for Saquon Barkley inside the 30. Geno Stone eventually brings him down. That's a 19-yard rip.
Oh, I've got Saquon Barkley. Not bad.
Gainwell remains in there. Hurts will float it. Catch made. Calcaterra, first down. This has just been exactly what the doctor ordered for Philadelphia. Executing at a high level, getting first downs, using clock. All time, they have never won.
He's an athletic kid, can block people, and you just saw him catch it and run. Oklahoma had to retire for a while because of concussions. Came back to SMU, and now he's here in the NFL.
Cutting to the outside. Barkley laying out some punishment, tiptoeing down the sideline, and he nearly took it all the way.
Did you just not mention 230 pounds and lay down there? But guess what? This is their bread and butter.
Playing to the scouting report, and it's effective. Touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, that was a classy move right there because Jalen Hurts knows who got him down there. He may have scored the touchdown, but he recognized his teammate Saquon Barkley. He's been tremendous, both in the pocket, out of the pocket, running the football, making decisions. But I think he's been in lockstep with his offense coordinator, Kellen Moore, who understood how this game was going and started calling the offense accordingly to put him in great spots.
Saquon Barkley set it all up. And then Jalen Hurts. How many career one-yard touchdowns will this man have when it's all over? Nationwide. Well, it started out as a whiteout for the Cincinnati Bengals and their fans, but this has been all Eagles. 34-17. Man kicks it off. Jones takes a knee. And the day of Jalen Hurts through the air and on the ground.
Pocket passer, Jalen Hurts stays in there, gets great protection. Look at him manipulate and move the pocket to get from behind his pass protector so he can see. And then this one, the longest air throw of his career, I believe, 59 yards. And Devontae Smith goes up and pays it off. Beautiful day for Jalen Hurts. I just think this Eagles team, they survived the early onslaught and got their equilibrium. And boy, they've been sensational since then.
And the ball popped free from Gesicki. Eagles take over. Everything going Philadelphia's way, and they're creating the opportunities.
On the field was a completion and fumble recovered by the defense.
Nakobe Dean.
I think the linebackers worked in tandem. I think Zach Bond.
Gainwell is in there with 4:31 to go. Barkley on the sideline with 108 yards rushing. Gainwell slammed down, showed patience, waited for that hole to open up, and then the frustration of... Stay tuned. NFL Today update delivered by Little Caesars. Time permitting, JB and the gang for the latest scores and highlights. It's coming up. Shipley, the rookie out of Clemson,
You notice they weren't bothering with the laces that time? Just trying to slip it on.
Third down and 5. Anaya Smith, the rookie out of Texas A&M, in motion. What a run! Shipley! Touchdown! Flag down. Eagles can taste it. 2 minutes away from 5-2 on the season. Feeling's not quite the same for Cincinnati as they're going to drop another one. 47-yard field goal with 2 minutes to play. He's got it. 37-17. Eagles.
Hey, go back to high school. His dad, a Varian high school football coach, won their homecoming game Friday night. Congratulations, coach. Then on to college, 2 different places where he's the conference player of the year, finals for the Heisman Trophy. Talk about Alabama and Oklahoma, finals at Oklahoma, and then comes to the NFL as a second-round pick, supposed to be a backup, and turns out he's a starter. And he and Joe Burrow, almost the same amount of starts together, won the #1 overall pick. Jalen Hurts, as you mentioned earlier, the 5th quarterback taken in that draft, 2nd round. And he's already gone to a Super Bowl.
Sidney Brown is now in there defensively for Philadelphia, so we do have a potential Twins matchup.
Remember they said at Illinois they couldn't have them on the field at the same time. Well, we won't get the collision between the Brown brothers, but it's a heck of a reunion. Twins in the NFL. Pretty nice story.
Sidney Brown, Chase Brown sharing a moment and embrace. Incredible journey to get to this place. Identical twins from Canada playing against one another in the NFL. That's it. Eagles get it done. The winning streak is alive. 37-17 win over Cincinnati. They've taken 3 in a row. Let's go to New York. Coming up next on CBS, Game 2 of our NFL on CBS doubleheader. Most of you will be treated to a fantastic NFC showdown. Caleb Williams and the Bears, Jaden Daniels and the Commanders. Now that's a CBS Sports Sunday. The NFL is on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.